And what do you think the common goal is for the team?
Our common goal as a team is to get to the GEICO tournament. That's at the end of the high school season. Whether we win it or not, it's going to be a blessing. And for me anyway, we always obviously want to win, but just going to something like that is a blessing.
Welcome back to the 2022 GEICO High School Nationals. On the same weekend that national champions are crowned in college basketball, we have our version of the Final Four in high school boys basketball. This is one of the best events of the year in high school basketball. We're crowning a national champion, 41 ESPN-ranked players here in the boys bracket, 12 on the girls' side.
Obviously, you were in the gym, you were on the team, you've been practicing a little while, but you weren't on the floor when we lost to IMG at Hoop Ball. How did that feel, seeing that? Did you feel helpless watching that game?
You know, honestly, I didn't feel helpless. I feel like at the time being, I probably wouldn't be a help if I got in the game. So yeah, I guess you could say helpless, but I'm just learning for like a time like this. So now when I actually get in the game, I know what to do, and I can actually be a help to the team.
What do you think this game means to the program? Not even just GEICO, but playing IMG. We never lost to them 2 times in 1 year. Now there's a chance they could beat us 3 times. What are the stakes?
Two of the most loaded high school teams in America, Montverde and IMG, are ready to face off in the
The Montverde Eagles host the IMG Academy Ascenders. A battle of number 1 versus number 2.
Showdown between Montverde, the defending champion, and IMG.
We have the best 2 teams in high school basketball.
The IMG and Montverde, the last 2 GEICO national champions.
How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I'm excited. I honestly can't wait.
Outside of the McDonald's All-American game and GEICO Nationals, you'll be hard-pressed to find more star power than this.
Strip to start the 4th. Hood Shafino, the baseball pass to Dravyn Gibbs Lawhorn. Emphatic. Great defense and rebound. Dravyn Gibbs Lawhorn for 3. The junior comes. He's giving Montverde a lift. Rebound Whitehead, and that's it! Montverde, given a 3rd chance against IMG this season, knocks out the Ascenders here at GEICO Nationals. 62-57, Montverde will play for a 6th GEICO National Championship tomorrow.
Degrees downtown Orlando, we are rain-free. 76 right now in Gainesville and Ocala. Some clearing conditions, so tomorrow is going to be gorgeous. And Saturday and Sunday, it's actually going to feel like spring for a change. We're going to be in the 70s, humidity will be down, full sunshine and blue skies.
They got going. They got a little scrimmage. I'm feeling good. You know, it's EYBL session 1. First EYBL session of the 17U summer. I'm looking to go brazy this summer, make a statement. got something coming for him for real.
Damn! 17s, you're on that court first. Let's go.
Vegas Elite.
I'm gonna put everything on the board first, then we'll go out and we'll do what we gotta do, all right?
Diagonal.
Diagonal, back here. Because this guy's got to cheat out right here. Ball goes, he dribbles up. To go out, that's your man now. Close out on him here. If you're ever in the front of the presses, once the ball playing defense when the camera's on you. They throw the ball backwards. Why not?
Because it's the clock going, the half court clock going.
He goes back to the middle.
Put your head down. Hey, take one step forward. Take a step forward. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, y'all boys.
All right, gang. We'll catch y'all in the game.
The thing that makes going to Montverde different is like it's very serious. It's business. Like if you're messing around, like you're either getting like kicked out of that school immediately, or they're about to like make sure they change that.
Yeah, it's either you get kicked out of the school or you're kicked off the team, one or the other. Like there's no space for messing around at all.
So what would you kind of say to people that are maybe thinking like, oh, you know, this guy Dre, I don't know if he's a really good player when he keeps going to all these different high schools. Like, what would you really say to that?
It's my journey. It's not really their type of journey. So they can say whatever they want to say. I'm not really listening. So I know where I want to be in the future, and it's going to be further away from the people that's talking. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, sir. Let them know where we at.
UFO, baby. Let's turn me in the world.
Like Indiana, you know, it's a pretty decent spot for high school basketball. Just why did you end up like just keep traveling to all these different schools?
I want to be the best player possible I can be. I'm going to play against the best possible I can play against to like show people what I'm capable of. Moving from Indiana to Utah, I was thinking more of like, yeah, I'm going to get more exposure, play against better competition. We play just weak Utah teams that we shouldn't even be on the same court with, like kind of falling off of my game a little bit. And that kind of hurt me and put me in a mental state like, this isn't who I want to be right now. I had Montverde recruiting me after my freshman year, actually. Well, during my injury process, they had called. If I could go back and redo it, I would have just came straight here, you know. It would be unbelievable how good I would have gotten within that time period.
Like a day in the life, or one of the videos you posted, like you said you were like depressed for like 2 or 3 months. You don't really get into that stuff with basketball players. I mean, that injury process, I'm assuming, must have been very tough for you. So just how are you really able to deal with all that?
Like, it makes me want to tear up thinking about it. When I first got told I had to get surgery and I was going to be out for 6 to 8 months, like I really didn't want to think about it because basketball has saved me from like so much off the court. I come from a harder lifestyle, I say. And basketball kind of saved me from it. And so like being injured, like I was just scared, honestly. I didn't have a ball. I couldn't walk. I couldn't even walk. Like that just was all a mental barrier for me, a very hard mental barrier. Usually when I have a mental barrier about something, I play basketball. That's what I do. Like basketball is my therapy. And so when you take away my therapy, there's so much like bad habits and things you can get into. But as soon as I picked up that ball, everything was straight. Like I was back on track and everything was cool.
Shots, we miss shots, but our focus needs to be how we want.
Last time, I guess we talked, you and Dravyn were at RSL doing your thing out there. Now, fast forward, what is it, at least 4 or 5 months later, now we're in Florida. Can you briefly take us through how we got here?
Man, left Indiana on a mission to go to Utah, RSL. Thought that was the plan, you know. And, you know, sometimes plans change. So transition to Montverde. Montverde's been a blessing. You know, they wanted him again. And I said, hey, you have to go. I mean, Montverde don't ask nobody to do anything twice, let alone once, let alone, you know. So
It kind of sounded like they had displayed some interest earlier.
Yeah, a week after Dravyn said, you know, hey, look, I like what RSL's doing. I want to be a part of that. They was interested like a week later. We done a Zoom with Coach Boyle, Coach Allen, and it was awesome, man. They done a little video of the campus. Of course, they went down the history of players that, you know, they talked about the players that came through there.
Do you think that Hoops Given had anything to do with him being reached out to for the second time? Because for I guess the people that don't know, Dre did face off against Montverde when he played on RSL.
Number 4, Dravyn Gibbs.
That's what happened, you make this timeless.
That's something I learned through this whole process is there's really different levels of prep school. That game, I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know what they see. I mean, you know, Montverde didn't see nothing that they didn't know about when it comes to Dravyn.
That's what happened, you make this timeless.
RSL, like I wouldn't even, that's how I know I wasn't even locked in for real. Like I barely trained. I barely got in the gym. Like I did do like some simple stuff, like 30 minutes just messing around shooting, like not actually putting in any real work. When I came here, it was just like, I had something to prove. I started on the bench easily, like nothing was given to me. I wasn't that man. Unless I was just gonna wake up the next day with natural God-given abilities, I had to go out there and do it myself. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, working hard every day, just grinding, hour, 2 hours, by myself too, like not even including practice. It was times I've probably been in the gym for like 6 to 8 hours of my day, just working on everything I need to work on, and getting ready to be a Montverde player.
Sebastian is here. So for Montverde, things are going kind of bad in terms of Montverde standards. I mean, you lose to Sunrise Christian, and then you lose to IMG again since you've been there. They already had 2 more losses before that. You go to the school, first time, they're known for basically never losing, and all of a sudden you have to deal with 2 losses being a part of the team. And like, a lot of people probably don't think you guys are going to win. Like, do you think that Montverde is still that top team in the country, even though you guys aren't even ranked number 1?
For sure, we've always got to think like that. I don't want to say too much about GEICO because anything can happen. But I know like we're coming, like we're really coming with that fire, with that power. Like it's gonna be tough to beat us. I feel amazing, you know. My whole goal overall, like ever since I was in elementary school, is like to play in a national championship game, and like here I am. It's crazy to actually think that I'm gonna be playing in a national game tomorrow, national championship game tomorrow. So it's amazing. I'm glad I could just come out again and just help the team out and get the W at the end of the day.
Here today in Fort Myers, will it be Link or will it be Montverde? The GEICO National Championship is next. Is here as well. Year after year, this tournament is where the future starts. And once again, in this particular game, there are so many players that we're going to be watching for years to come.
When you look inside the game at the matchups, we're seeing the future stars of college basketball.
Their 9th appearance in the 13-year history of the GEICO National Championship game.
Looked like he just lost the ball, then he gathered, goes up. Defense is too strong on the ball. Weak side's ready to help. You gotta run your offense.
Ready to shoot. Dravyn Gibbs Lawhorn drops it off. Junior Gibbs Lawhorn from Lafayette, Indiana. He's been an X factor this week for Kevin Boyle. Montverde is without top 25 player in the nation, Sky Clark. Get past Jordan Walsh. Dravyn Gibbs Lawhorn putting it up, and he banks it in. Just 6 feet tall and finishing among the trees. The dynasty in high school basketball continues. Montverde goes back-to-back. The Eagles win their 6th GEICO National Championship.
What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? Go home and sleep.
I told Dravyn as soon as he left RSL, I said, you won't be ready until the GEICO. And he will attest to that. I said, you will not be ready till the GEICO. And I said, this is how the GEICO is gonna go for you. You're gonna be an important part. I don't know what part, but you're gonna be an important part. And, you know, it materialized that way, and, you know, he was great in that turn. I'm gonna say great. His energy, his defense.
Being the GEICO, winning that whole thing, you know, we went from like being one of the worst team Montverde's ever had to picking it up during the season and still winning GEICO. 7 out of 10 years.
been cracking the fuck out your shirt. God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's cut.
Yeah,
I'm about to get some shoes another time.
My bad. Hey man. Nike outlet is a no-go.
No-go.
Boy, that line gonna be a minute, dog.
On me.
I ain't really caught much. I just bought these sweatpants because I mess with the sweatpants for real.
These sweats are hard.
And then this little fit right here, it's a little summer fit. It's a little summer fit I caught. I gotta shout out Sky on the extra large. He put me on the extra large trend, so I'm gonna try it out and see what it look like. I don't know, actually, that's not the vibe. That's not the vibe. I'm gonna put it back.
We got this right here, just to get some different type of color, you feel me? Yeah. I'm messing with the green. We got you, I see you.
Hold on, let's put you back in the mic. Let's put you in the mic.
That boy Ari got the Los Angeles, bro. Coming in clutch. And then shoot, we got the Rocket. I haven't heard of this brand yet, but it seems like it's lit. Oh, but with it, like something slight, you feel me? Specific, it says healthy habits each day allow for fun and play. And I'm all about the fun and play.
No, that's content right there. They got the easy slides in the joint.
Slides, should we check them out? Bro, I'm crocking it, bro.
Croc. Straight croc.
12s. I'm not gonna lie, the fit today kind of bummy, but just got out the EYBL session. Didn't get a win, so it's the bummy I feel bad type drip I got on right now. The bummy don't look at me, I'm mad type drip.
No autographs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no.
All the people asking why Montverde. Kind of, what do you have to say to that?
You know, I just wanted to go to a certain level, take my basketball to a certain level. And so I feel like where I was at RSL, we wasn't really like getting to the next level. So I felt like in order for me to be able to be a next level player, I have to play with a next level team that plays against other next level teams.
Tell the people like the competition that y'all were facing up against.
It was just regular basic Utah teams. Worse than like teams I came from Indiana. So I was like, I just didn't feel like I was getting any better, honestly. The teams weren't high level. Yeah, so when I first got to Montverde, I felt like people was gonna look at me as, oh, he's trying to come in and take spots. Like, I just thought it was gonna be like a whole bunch of different like attitudes and opinions towards me. What's up, Kiro? Y'all on a trip? This is crazy. What's good? You signed out?
Yeah.
When you go back to the dorms?
Like 9 o'clock.
9? Yeah. I'm gonna get slide back here in a minute. That was my boy Kiro, man. He stayed right next to me in the dorms at Montverde. Everybody was so chill, and I've never like hung around like people as like at the highest level as they are with basketball. So off the court for me to see them like, man, these dudes is real cool and they real too. It was just so relieving for me at that time.
Talk about that shift in your role, your position, and your mindset.
Now, I've never been a bench player before and like sat the bench an entire game, never in my entire career. I cried a couple times, and then it just changed my mentality. I was like, you know what, like I'm not gonna be a bench player this whole year. Like I'm gonna find my way into the game. And so I just started working really hard, like started training. After practice, be the first one there, last one to leave, and just getting in the gym all day, every day, the times I could.
Well, first of all, what was the transition from Indiana to RSL and then RSL?
So when I first went from Indiana to RSL, it was a smooth transition. It was really pretty though. That's one thing I say about the transition is going from flat land to from corn and bean stalks to mountains, like beautiful views, beautiful sunsets. The transfer from RSL to Montverde, I thought it was even better because I lived in Indiana my whole life and I hate the cold. Like I hate the cold so much. Finally being in some nice weather, 70 degrees during January, like you can't beat that. Like I love that, that's me right there. Family's family. Like if you're my family, I'm always gonna have you like for life. I'm always gonna remember you and I'm always gonna try to do something to help you out if you need it. My goal at the end of the day is to go to the league. If I go to the league and let's say I got one of my family members, they hurting, they poor, like they just don't got no money. I'm gonna try to bring them up, like basically just do something that's gonna better their life. It could be a good situation they're in too, but if I could put someone in a better situation than they were already in, it would just make me feel a lot happy. Like, not even about myself, but just about them. Like, just seeing them finally start eating and doing something they love. I would say it's tough, you know. I don't ever really get to see my family like that. It's a part of the sacrifices I gotta make, you know. But I would say one thing that does mess me up is I really do miss my parents a lot. And mainly I just catch up with a quick phone call, quick text message here and there, or even a little FaceTime call. Most of my family know what it is. When I get the chance to see them, I'll most definitely see them before anybody.
Or you can go up with him.
Back on campus.
Hey, Kenny, he can go up with you, Kenny.
Man, it's a little messy here. I gotta get reorganized. I just gotta. So this right here.
That looks familiar.
Yeah, I played in this camp. Not even camp. It was more like a showcase, like Indiana players. I want to say the end of my freshman year, or going into my freshman year. No, I was going into my freshman year. I played in this camp. It was a smooth little like get together for all the top players in Indiana.
It's just like a kind of like a little reminder of home, huh?
Yeah, this is what I mean when I'm still living out of my suitcase. I still got clothes in here. Here, let me see if I can find some more jerseys. You know I had to keep this one. First episode, they know what this one is.
Comment down below if you know where that's from.
For sure. Oh, I got a little blood stain in it too.
Oof.
Yep, this is from when I was playing at McCutcheon.
Dang, you really do keep them.
Yeah, I got a lot more in Utah. This is when I first started playing with McCutcheon, my old high school in Indiana. And the rest of my jerseys back in Indiana. Not Indiana, but Utah. Gotta grab them. This towel right here, I got this towel from GEICO.
Oh yeah, can't let that go.
I had to keep the towel. I had to take something back with me that was like I was using in game. So I wiped my sweat off with that boy right there.
Have you washed it?
National championship game. Yeah, I watched it.
Okay.
I'm not that dirty. I'm not that dirty. This is all my bags.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. I don't know what I do.
That's how you know you travel OD though.
For real, like the traveling really just don't stop. I don't know if they seen that yet or not.
Oh, we gotta talk about that.
GEICO is amazing. Best experience of my life.
Tell them where we at.
We at Target right now. You know, it be lethal in the dorm sometimes. You don't get it. The food be nasty, so you be having to get snacks and food. Somebody got shiesty though. Oh, I was gonna say, it look like somebody got shiesty. Oh, bro, but you already know I already got to get the double stuffed Oreos. What's good with people, man? Oh my god. Oh god. This one probably been finagled through too. Yeah, it probably been finagled off. Oh, this the good pack right here.
Let's see what we're working on.
I love hot chips. I love hot chips. I get that. I thought
Did you say you're a heavy snacker?
Yeah. And y'all, that's what y'all getting ready to see right now, because I really snack heavy. I snack heavy. I'm getting ready to show y'all the big key to bounce. What I be eating to help my bounce to get right. Here it go, right here. Right around the corner. Hold up, I go through. The secret to bounce, Pop secret. you gotta ask them what their secret is, cause it's a secret to bounce. Feel me? Pop secret.
You just smacking on popcorn.
When I'm in doubt, popcorn is the route, my boy. Dead ass. Oh, I almost hit it. Can't go wrong with the Capri Suns, man.
Mamba, body armor on deck.
Man, shout out to the GOAT, man. R.I.P. the legend, for real. Oh, pause. I had to. The Takis is always a must cop.
Takis, please sponsor.
Please. I need the sponsor.
He got the Taki socks. Tell him about the
Oh, I got the Taki socks. We didn't get those on camera, did we? That next episode, I gotta show you the Taki socks. Taki socks is where it's at. It was out of Sky. Sky, if you watching this right now, it was out of your bag. I took your Taki socks. I took like the chips that was in there too. I'm not gonna lie.
Another shiesty moment.
Another shiesty moment, man. Come on.
Florida people are just impatient.
They wild. All these jets out, yeah. Aquafina. I usually get the Zephyr Hills. They say Zephyr Hills is bad for you though. You said what?
I don't rock with Zephyr Hills like that.
I mean, I feel like all water tastes the same.
You ain't no real water drinker then.
I drink a lot of fountain water, not fountain water, but
yeah, so you're drinking that tap.
I'm drinking that water out of the water fountain in the dorms. So, not the sink, but we got a little water fountain in there. What they say? Siri, what? You can't go wrong with it. You don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you weird, bro. you weird, bro. You got a problem. Glass box too? Oh no, I still got more. Can't go wrong with those. What's going on? What's going on, yo? That's crazy.
What? Empty cracked egg?
They just left it there. Thing we seen just wide open. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. You know, it was one time I ate like a whole bag, maybe even 2 whole bags. It didn't do my stomach good at all.
Didn't you eat something before a game one time? Or no?
No, I've never. That's OD. I mean, I did it one time and I learned my lesson. That's before the game is OD. You don't ever want to do that. You can run down the court, you're gonna feel the heartburn. That's when you're gonna know you're like, yeah, I made a mistake. Now, the Blue Heat Takis, that shit. The Blue Heat Takis, wild. I'm about to. That's separate though, right?
Yeah, do the food first and the vitamins in this second. I want my money back too tonight. Tonight.
Wait, I want you to estimate how much you did.
200.
200 less flat.
No, 150. No, 175.
It's less than that.
What'd you get? What's your guess?
About 120, 130.
Should I put these up there too?
No.
Late.
I wanted to ring that with that.
I'm happy, man. I just got my snacks. I'm happy.
Can you tell the people how often you get to really go off campus?
You get the choice to go off campus every weekend, but it's to the point where I don't even want to leave campus. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's completely like our military school, but it basically is military school. It's just preparing me for like when I get older and I gotta live by myself, but it's no way I'm gonna be trapped indoors like that my entire life, no way. But for the time being, being at Montverde, it's cool for real, It helps me focus on what I need to focus on, and I like that.
Oh, okay.
For sure. See, now, Dad, if I had this trip, I can't believe we really didn't get a win this weekend.
You get a what?
So I can't believe we really didn't get a win. That's crazy. Come back, get one next week.
They just don't know how to win. That's the thing. They gotta learn.
It was after my freshman season. I averaged like 21 points per game, like 2 or 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And so Montverde was interested in me and they started recruiting me. And At the time, I was being recruited by Wasatch as well, but that's when Coach Evans left Wasatch and went to RSL. So I was like, let me see what RSL is about. I went out there on the RSL visit, and I just fell in love with the environment, like Utah, instantly. And then I go out there, and then, I mean, I'm glad I went out there. Like, so many blessings has happened out there, as well as just like being there and not being there. But I'm glad I had my time there, and it was a good time I was there. But Montverde was just a place to come from the start, for sure. More than anything, everybody can tell you this, I just want to go to the NBA. You know, that's been my dream since I've been like a little kid, like second grade, second grade. I remember I gave up baseball to be an NBA player. So it means a lot. And so sacrificing my friends, family, the free time outside of like school and basketball to go and just hang with friends and just do what teenagers do, I'm sacrificing right now because I want to be in the NBA. So that's basically what I'm doing, why I'm here, doing what I'm doing. Montverde is like, you're literally put in here to focus and get ready for college, like college preparatory. So they make everything just as like how college is gonna be to get you prepared for that. I don't wanna say RSL didn't do that, but they didn't do it as well as Montverde, in my opinion. And so I'd rather be where like it prepares me best, for sure.
Tell me about that first Montverde practice for you.
It was hard. It was like probably one of the hardest practices of my life because I came unconditioned. Like I didn't have no condition. Was in no sort of condition to practice. Our practices is very hard. You gotta guard players like Dravyn, Sky, Fino, like everyone that plays my position or the three. Me having to guard this, it just makes me better, and especially all the running, it just makes me more conditioned and able to keep going with the flow as the game goes on. My mindset was just like try to find a way to go in and help the team, whether it was just being on the bench, clapping and cheering, bringing in waters and towels, anything, like just being a help to the team and help us win the national championship. My job was a lot more than that. I'm thankful for Coach Boyle, Coach Ray, Coach KBJ, Coach Matt, Coach Gio, Coach Joe, like all the coaching staff. I'm thankful for you guys. They saw the hunger in me and like that I wanted to play. They saw that like I was ready to play, and I'm glad they saw that and realized and got me in there to do my thing.
What did you learn about yourself and your teammates during this weekend?
One thing I learned about myself, I would say, is I got a lot more composed. I'm a lot more composed than I used to be when I played AAU after my freshman year. I can handle pressure better. My defense has gotten a lot better, and overall, I think I just became a better player than I have been in the past. That's what I kind of realized this weekend. What I realized about my team was we just got some work to do. You know, we're just getting freshly accumulated together, and so we're just trying to get right for the next session. We might not gotten a win this weekend, but we're still walking with our heads up, and we're focused on getting better and making it to Peace Gym. So basically, this is like my first AAU season back since after my freshman year. It's the first season I play AAU, so especially in the EYBL, it's the top competitors, toughest teams. Like for me to come back and still like be able to maintain my ground on it, I feel like it's pretty impressive to me, well, in my eyes. And as we get through like midway or towards the end of the EYBL sessions, it's gonna be a major uprising. That's matters? No.
Where's
Oh, he made him fall! Oh, he dunked on him too. It's not like I'm going to Indiana on vacation or summertime, you know. So like you were saying, it's a business trip, you know. You know, I plan on seeing my family, but at the end of the day, I gotta stay focused and I gotta stay locked in. It's a business trip, and so my main focus when I go out to Indiana is just to get a win, get multiple wins, win the whole weekend.